what you heard, let's heard. We eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with a...
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
All right. Let's go, man. Time for redemption. How the fuck my niggas tired? Fuck is Michael Thomas tired?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on a deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Whitmore, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On the return, Rondell Moore will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitmore, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that
dumb shit like that is why I lose.
Watching it, they wonder if this is the turning point.
I seen a nigga.
Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Watson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff running left is Gibson. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's on me, baby.
His 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. It's the 2nd. Still out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Whitmore looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Woo.
And he'll just get
That shit was going to be picked.
Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And that's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that
Get the
again.
fuck out of here. Come on, y'all.
Two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Watson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Job, man. Thank you. Fuck.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up.
Yeah, we just ready to go into the fourth. Go into the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. But Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in cross territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And out of bounds on the other side action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
He's going to miss this
So
one.
with
He ain't got enough weight.
left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
I ain't going.
And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Come on, offense. Y'all got this, man. Defense, let's go. Get off the field.
And held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good job. That's what we want to see.
They go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Nope. Nope.
But he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, Watson. He's going to look deep for more.
Fuck.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Good play. I went to the well too often. Good play.
But who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
Good play. Good play. Running the same shit. Good play, man. Man, bro, I gotta find some offense, man. I'm having the same fucking issues.
Following the touchdown to kick.
Same fucking
Durant
issues,
going to
bro.
sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Same fucking issues.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Man, nah, we're going to play our game, man. Dude.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Yo, come on, bro.
Jackson going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's just across.
I don't know how Lamar didn't make that fucking throw, man.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fuck, man. I did shit on offense, bro.
For 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
I'm sorry, defense, man.
At the 38-yard line.
I left y'all. I'm leaving y'all out there to fucking drive, dog.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to run. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with his eyelash. Dropped at the run. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run with Gibson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Take your points, buddy. Take your points.
And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
All right, we down 11.
All
right, we're down 11. Let's go, man. Let's get our shit together, dog.
I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Let's go, man.
The offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us.
I'm not getting no movement,
get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going for the deep ball.
Lamar, you got it.
Fourth time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his third interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Pitching it out to Gibson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Out now, Andrew Nevis for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Nevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Yo, the shit hit him with the top of his helmet. You can't make this shit up.
On second down now, Whitmore. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron.
I'm just out of it, man.
Possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I let this nigga come in here and beat me, dog.
Back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 78 yards. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Jackson here is going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the move to his left. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30.
Hello?
Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, as
most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And Watson's going to throw it here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The city always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cards, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the